Okay, team, welcome to Urogynecology for Idiots. I consider myself a bit of an idiot when it comes to urogyne, so I try to simplify things. These are not going to be exhaustive in terms of content, but they're just to give you some key points to hang things on when you are looking at your chapter. Okay, so firstly, I'm in a new house, so there's new background, so that's fun. I have a new bangle. I very badly and hastily painted yellow nails for to signify urine. We have Sabrina's little yellow table here for wee color. She says yellow is her favorite color. I can't decide if that means I've failed or succeeded as a mother, because like me and pink, but she has her own mind, so that's probably good. And she is now 3 years old, which means we have got access to small toys now because they're not a choking hazard anymore. So today's episodes are primarily brought to you by the Sylvanian families and some of my earrings and some other stuff. Okay, so in this video, we're going to look at what ingredients do you need for a functional urological system. And here we go. You need a brain, right? Because your bladder needs to be told when it's time to go and urinate. And you obviously need a spinal cord because the message has got to get from the brain to the bladder, and like how else? You need your peripheral nerves because obviously your nervous supply to the bladder comes off the spinal cord in the peripheral nerves. You need kidneys. Duh. Okay, you got to make your urine somewhere. You need ureters to get the urine into the bladder. Ureters in and of themselves are very seldom a part of a problem when there is a problem, but you do need them for a functional urinary system. I'm so proud of my party blower things. Look, that's a glomerulus, and then there's the ureter. I know, I'm a genius. Okay, you need a functional detrusor. Oh, yes. Today's lesson is also brought to you by this year's Easter decorations. So you need your nice, sparkly, functional detrusor muscle. You also need a healthy bladder mucosa, right? You also need your bladder not to be injured or damaged in some way, either by a doctor or by some other means. We're going to talk about that when we come to the symptoms. And you also need a functional pelvic floor because your external urinary sphincter is embedded in the pelvic floor. So those are all the things that are required for you to have a normal functional experience of a urinary system. Now we are going to talk about the kinds of insults at each one of those different levels that can cause problems. So we're just going to, in the next video, we're just going to name the conditions that can happen at each of those levels. And then the video after that, we're going to talk about the clinical manifestations.